Good evening. Welcome to I'll Talk to You. My name is Les, spirit name I'll Talk. In today's video, we will be performing an energy reading into the astrological mutable signs Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces for the period November 2024 until December 2024. I do intend for these to be for rising and sun placements, but feel free to watch and listen for other placements as well within these signs. Let's get into the readings. Good evening, Gemini. Welcome to your energy reading for November to December 2024. I've already reshuffled my deck for you, so let's get into your messages. For Gemini rising and sun, we have overview, past, present, and future energy dynamics. In your overview, the cards coming out for you are the Emperor reverse, Four of Cups reverse, Ace of Discs upright, and Three of Discs in the reverse. With the Emperor card in the reverse, this indicates to me that you, Gemini rising and sun, are in a state of feeling a bit off balance. What I'm intuitively getting is the word self-centered. That came very strongly to me. You don't seem to have full control over your life that you are wanting to have. Intuitively, what I'm getting is there seems to be emotional and mental confusion going on for you. And I feel this has to do with a romantic partner. With the Four of Cups in the reverse, this indicates, and especially from the way that I am able to see the cards, I'll try to bring it closer for you. But the being on the Emperor card is actually facing towards the Four of Cups. And so from my point of view, me looking at the cards, this Emperor is actually looking at this Four of Cups. And my guides wanted me to point that out because I was intuitively getting that the emotional and mental confusion you're experiencing from this Emperor in reverse has to do with the partnership. And this Four of Cups card is actually one of my partnership cards. with it being in reverse, this indicates to me that you are emotionally connected with your divine partner. However, the two of you are not in full alignment, in full emotional alignment. This Emperor in the reverse is wanting me to return to channel more messages about this Four of Cups in the reverse. I'm getting a very strong impression that you, Gemini, have full awareness of your divine partner, but you're not wanting to emotionally connect with them. The messages that want to be channeled from this Emperor in reverse card are indicating that you're extremely self-focused right now. You have this mental and emotional imbalance because you are not seeing satisfaction in your life surrounding you, your material possessions in your life, the material possessions that you see and have in your life, you're not feeling satisfaction from them. And so that's causing you to have emotional and mental imbalance. And so you are in a self-focused or even self-centered state of mind at the moment because you're wanting to rebalance your physical surroundings in life. And that's causing you to have this emotional imbalance with your divine partner, as indicated with the Four of Cups in reverse. However, with this Ace of Discs in the upright, you do see the physical potential with your divine partner. You see that if you were to go towards your divine partner, they will be able to provide you with a new experience that you haven't had before. They will be able to provide a new satisfaction, a new physical comfort for you. That's what I'm getting intuitively from this Ace of Discs. And with this Three of Discs in the reverse, this is indicating to me that not only do you have emotional imbalance with your divine partner, as indicated from this Four of Cups in reverse, this card is also indicating that what I'm intuitively getting is there is actually a third party situation involved with your divine partner. I'm intuitively seeing that there is actually another romantic potential relative to your divine partner. It seems that there is someone else who is interested in your divine partner. That's what I'm intuitively getting from this Three of Discs. Because you are not able to go towards your divine partner because you are currently in a self-focused state, which is absolutely fine. That is completely acceptable to do because you need to take care of yourself. Your divine partner, however, is currently communicating with a different romantic potential. That's what I'm intuitively getting from this Three of Discs. Now moving into your past energy dynamics, the cards coming out for you are, the Prince of Swords in reverse, the Moon upright, Prince of Cups upright, and Three of Wands upright. This Prince of Swords in the reverse is definitely supporting the intuitive feelings I was getting from the Emperor card in reverse, and especially because it's directly under the Emperor card, I believe that the energies are certainly related. What I'm getting from this Prince of Swords is this is actually reaffirming the mental disconnect that you're having with yourself. The Prince of Swords is the Prince of Swords upright is someone who is quick on their feet. They are able to think and logicize well. They are able to come up with new and creative ideas. They are very good at thinking abstractly and able to problem solve in a new and innovative way. Because this is coming out in the reverse for you, this indicates that you are wanting to be within all of those characteristics, however you are unable to. And I do intuitively feel that it's because the emotional imbalance that you are experiencing with this Emperor is what's causing your mental imbalance. Okay. Your material possession dissatisfaction creates emotional imbalance, and that emotional imbalance creates mental imbalance for you, is what I'm intuitively picking up between this Emperor reverse and this Prince of Swords reverse. However, I do think these imbalances are for spiritual reasons with the Moon card in the upright. What I'm intuitively getting from this card is the dissatisfaction you are perceiving from your material possessions is because you are wanting to grow and mature beyond your current beyond your current physical and material possessions. However, because that word mental came out instead of material, that indicates that in the long run, you are wanting to be mentally satisfied from the things that you are physically experiencing. with you acknowledging your dissatisfaction, and through this moon card, you're understanding that you are needing to grow and mature beyond your current material possessions. That does create opportunity for you to restabilize your emotions, and that's indicated with this Prince of Cups in the upright. You're coming out as both the Prince of Cups in the upright and the Prince of Swords in reverse, because you are needing to emotionally accept your current situation, the situation in which you do feel that dissatisfaction, but you're needing to essentially reground yourself emotionally, which you are doing with this Prince of Cups in the upright, in order for you to better perceive your situation and be able to strategize and logically move forward and work through your situation. Essentially, you are needing to embody this Prince of Cups energy in the upright in order to turn this Prince of Swords from the reverse into the upright. So, because you're having the material dissatisfaction, that imbalances your emotions, which thus affects your mental ability, you need to restabilize your emotions. Or, at some point in the recent past, you had restabilized your emotions with this Three of Cups. And so I feel that you're in the process, or you were in the process of realigning and rebalancing, coming into better clarity with your mental and thought ability. While this is happening, though, while you are internally regrounding yourself and your emotions, you are also experiencing a working third-party relationship with this Three of Wands in the upright. What I'm intuitively sensing, because this Three of Wands is directly below this Three of Discs, is the third-party being that is potentially connected with your divine partner is actually someone who is also connected with you. I feel that this third party from the Three of Discs in reverse that your divine partner may have some interest in, you also know this person. This third party between the Three of Discs and the Three of Wands is someone that both you and your divine partner know and interact with. And not only do you know and interact with this person, but you are actively working with them with this Three of Wands in the upright. Because the color scheme of both the Three of Wands and the Emperor cards are similar, I'm intuitively picking up that this third party being also contributes to the imbalance that you are experiencing with this Emperor card in the verse. And once I said that, what intuitively came to me was the dissatisfaction with your material possessions that you're experiencing with this Emperor card in reverse. The material possession in reference is actually what seems to be coming to me intuitively is actually your divine partner. Material possessions doesn't have to be inanimate objects. It can be people or beings. What I mean by material possession is just any physical manifestation, anything that exists on the earthly plane. And so I feel that the material possession you're experiencing dissatisfaction with is actually your divine partner. And I feel that it's because they are involved with the third party situation, as indicated with the Three of Discs in reverse. It seems that you have a bit of a sticky situation going on, Gemini, where you see someone who is most likely your divine partner because you have this Four of Cups in reverse. They are interacting with another person that the both of you know in a way that you dislike, and you dislike it so much that it's causing you to feel out of balance, with you presenting as the Emperor reversed. And that dissatisfaction thus imbalances your emotions, which thus imbalance your mental ability, because you have the Prince of Swords in the reverse. However, you have regrounded yourself in your emotions because you have the Moon card upright, which indicates someone who is able to tap into their spirituality, to connect with their spirituality. But in order to connect with your spirituality, you have to also connect emotionally, and that's supported by this Prince of Cups card following in the upright, which means that you did at some point undergo a process of regrounding your emotions. And because you were able to reground your emotions about this situation, you were able to work with both your divine partner and the third party being who is connected to you, but also connected with your divine partner, and possibly even romantically connected with your divine partner. That's just what I was intuitively picking up. Now, what's going on for you in your present? The cards coming out for your energy dynamic are the Seven of Discs reversed, the Tower upright, the Ace of Wands upright, and the Five of Swords in the reverse. Gemini, your present row actually supports the intuition I was receiving from your past and overview rows. With the Seven of Discs in the reverse, this indicates someone who is, well, first, the Seven of Discs card is titled Failure. That's because this card upright indicates a situation in which someone is working towards receiving a particular material possession or satisfaction, but they're unable to achieve it. That's why it's the failure card. With this being in reverse, this indicates that you are letting go of your sense of wanting to have a particular material possession. as I was intuitively picking up before from this Emperor card in the reverse, the material possession that you're dissatisfied with, I feel is actually a person, your divine partner. So the Seven of Discs in the reverse is indicating that you are letting go of wanting to have that particular possession, which I feel is a person. You are letting go of trying to be with your divine partner. And because you're letting go of trying to be with your divine partner, likely because they are involved with someone else, as indicated with these three cards, the Wands and the Discs, that does cause turmoil for you with the Tower card in the upright. This card is a situation of conflict, turmoil, challenges and being challenged, great upheaval. It's called the Tower card because it's a situation that could cause a tower to collapse, essentially. It's something that greatly challenges and conflicts with you, Gemini. However, even though you're experiencing this conflict and this turmoil from not being able to have your divine partner, because you did reground yourself between this Moon card and the Prince of Cups in the upright, you regrounded emotionally, you're able to continue working on your physical surroundings through this conflict. The Ace of Wands indicates a situation in which someone is very initiative and creative in being able to work through the things going on around them. Not much is wanting to come through for this card, so I may need to pull clarifiers for it later on to get an understanding of how the situation looks for you, Gemini. But it feels that since you are already working, I believe, because your partner is coming out first from the intuition I received from this Emperor card reverse and from this Ace of Discs and Three of Discs, your partner is being presented in your spread, Gemini, as a disc, as some sort of material possession. That's how they're being indicated for your spread. The Wands suit refers to active effort or pursuit towards a particular goal or possession. That goal or possession can be indicated and referred to using the discs suit. And so, because your partner was coming out relative to the discs and the Wands suit already, I intuitively sense that your divine partner may actually be someone that you physically work with, Gemini, and the third party situation is, or the third party being that is connected with both you and your partner, but romantically to your partner, is someone who also works with the two of you. And so I'm getting, because of that, what I'm getting from this Ace of Wands is that and especially because this is directly under the Prince of Cups card. In order to, I'm getting the word distracted. In order to distract yourself through this conflict that you're experiencing emotionally and mentally, you've immersed yourself into your work. That's what this Ace of Wands in the upright is indicating. You are choosing to focus on your work life, Gemini, and you're being successful at that as well, because this is upright. You are having new and creative ideas, and you're also able to fulfill those ideas within your work. And with this followed by the Five of Swords in reverse, this is indicating to me that from you choosing to focus on your work, I'm getting the word ignore. With this Five of Swords, this is indicating to me that you are choosing to ignore the situation. I was directed back to this Four of Cups card in the reverse. I believe that from you seeing your divine partner with this other person, you are choosing to not focus on being with your divine partner, and that's indicated with the Seven of Discs in reverse. You're choosing to focus on your work instead, and with this Five of Swords in the reverse, you have finally or fully decided to ignore the feelings that you're having for this person. You are not wanting to think about this person. For your future energy dynamic, what's coming up for you in the near future, Gemini, rising, and sun, the cards for you are the Eight of Cups upright, the Strength in reverse, the Knight of Swords upright, and the Knight of Discs reversed. I had to pause during your present row after speaking about this Five of Swords because I got a wave of sadness from this card. I was intuitively sensing that you are experiencing sadness, and I think this future row, the first card of this future row supports that. This Eight of Cups in the upright refers to a situation in which someone is essentially stuck in their own emotions. 8 numerologically is the number of infinity, therefore continuity. Continuity, stagnation, there's more that's wanting to come out. It indicates continuity, stagnation, and at times consistency. And the cups suit refers to the emotions of a particular being. And so with this being the Eight of Cups in the upright, this is stating that you are staying within the same emotions, within your same feelings. And I feel that that particular emotion is sadness, because that's what I was getting from this Five of Swords in the reverse. And from this Eight of Cups follows the Strength or the Lust card in the reverse. This is indicating a situation in which someone who feels extremely challenged is essentially in a weakened state. They are unable to face the challenges. And I think that definitely supports this Tower card that it's directly under. You are challenged by seeing your divine partner with another person. It causes you to be within your emotions, Gemini. The key word for the Lust or the Strength card in the reverse is weakness. You're experiencing a sort of weakness. And even while I'm speaking about your energy, I'm kind of like hunched over, leaning against my desk while talking about it. I'm not sitting upright because I also feel this weakness. However, you're experiencing this weakness, but Gemini, you are choosing to focus on something else with this Knight of Swords in the upright. And especially because this is beneath the Ace of Wands, you are absolutely, the word that came to me was drowning yourself in your work. You are choosing to focus on your physical work, what it is that you do for your job or career. You're choosing to focus on that instead of focusing on how you emotionally and mentally feel about your divine partner. And that's supported by the Knight of Discs in the reverse that follows this Knight of Swords. You are mentally locked into a particular situation, which I intuitively feel is your work, but you're not experiencing a satisfaction with your material possessions or your physical surroundings, as indicated with the Knight of Discs in reverse. From this card, I am also intuitively picking up sadness again. You're able to physically function in your life, Gemini. You're able to go out and do things, but you're not able to experience a fulfillment from your life happenings right now, is what I am picking up. The Knight of This in reverse is someone who has material possessions surrounding them. They're able to work for and receive the things that they want and need, but they don't experience a satisfaction from their possessions, from what it is that they're actually working for and working towards. I am physically feeling a heavy sense of sadness from your reading, Gemini. that is not something that I was feeling while I was shuffling out the cards. This is something that's happening as I'm performing your reading. I would like to pull clarifier cards for the Three of Discs in the reverse to get an understanding, to get a clearer understanding of this third-party situation that you're experiencing, that I was intuitively was about your divine partner and a third-party person. I would also like to pull clarifiers for the Ace of Wands. I was intuitively sensing this is you immersing yourself into your work while essentially ignoring your thoughts and feelings about your divine partner. I would also like to pull clarifiers for this Lust card in the reverse to get an understanding of what actually this weakness is that you are experiencing, which I intuitively feel is an you essentially accepting not being with your partner. So let's pull clarifiers for these. To clarify the Three of Discs in the reverse, to understand the third party situation that you are experiencing with your material possessions or physical surroundings, you have the cards, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Two of Swords in the reverse. Gemini, I was intuitively sensing that this Three of Discs in reverse had to do with your divine partner and a third party individual. Because you have Three Cups cards, I do certainly believe this has to do with some kind of emotional partnership. So I do believe that it supports what I was intuitively sensing about it being connected with your divine partner. But to get into the actual cards, I just want to reiterate, Gemini, that I am feeling a very heavy sadness from and during your reading. The Six of Cups in the reverse is indicating a situation in which someone sees new emotional potential in a particular situation. However, they are unable to go towards that potential. That's why the card is in the reverse, because they're unable to go towards the potential. They're unable to achieve that emotional satisfaction they would receive if this card was in the upright. I feel this emotional potential has to do with you and your partner, being indicated by, respectively, by the Page of Cups and Queen of Cups, both reversed. I feel that they are reversed because the partnership is unable to be brought into fruition, and that's also supported by you having the Four of Cups in the reverse for your main spread. But I intuitively feel that you are being presented as the Page of Cups in the reverse. Because this is following the Six of Cups in reverse, this indicates you are the Page of Cups in reverse because you are having new feelings, new emotional thought about a particular situation. I feel that situation is about your divine partner, who's being presented as the Queen of Cups in reverse. What I'm intuitively getting from this dynamic, with you being the Page of Cups and your partner being the Queen of Cups, the two of you are reversed because the partnership has not physically manifested. But your divine partner is someone who is more mature than you and more emotionally evolved, because they're being presented as the Queen of Cups. Within the court cards for any of the suits, from lowest to highest, the order is Page, Knight, Queen, then King. So you are showing up as the lowest court card, and your divine partner is showing up as one of the higher court cards, which indicates that you are less evolved and less mature than your divine partner. And with you being unable to emotionally go towards this person, this Two of Swords, again, this Two of Swords supports what I was intuitively sensing with your Emperor card in reverse, and what was also presented with this Prince of Swords in reverse. This Two of Swords card in reverse is stating that you do not have full mental capacity of yourself. You are out of mental alignment with yourself. But because these cards are clarifying this Three of Discs, I feel that the material possession that is being referred to with the discs is going to be your divine partner. And that's what I was intuitively sensing, that your divine partner in your main spread was being presented as the discs and the wands. Someone that you see as physical potential. And honestly, because that phrase came out, someone you see as physical potential, maybe that I'm intuitively sensing that maybe that's why you are unable to fully connect with your divine partner, because you see them as just physical potential. I'm intuitively getting that you are not seeing this person as your equal, Gemini. Despite them being more mature, more evolved than you, you seem to be placing yourself on a higher pedestal than how you are acting towards them. And especially because you have this Emperor card in reverse. This is your very first card, so this very strongly indicates your dynamic. The Emperor in the reverse is someone who can absolutely be self-centered, be stubborn. That's what was intuitively coming out first for you, was self-centered. I think that you are much more self-involved than what you should be. And because of that, you're not able to go towards your divine partner. To clarify the Ace of Wands upright, this, I was intuitively sensing this is a situation in which you were choosing to immerse yourself into your work, to focus solely on your work potential. And you are successful in doing so, but it's at the expense of you ignoring your divine partnership. The cards coming out to clarify the Ace of Wands are the Seven of Pentacles reverse, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Five of Swords reverse, and the Seven of Wands reverse. Seven of Rods or Wands reversed. Excuse me, I believe I said Seven of Pentacles reverse. This is the Seven of Pentacles upright. Seven of Pentacles upright, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Five of Swords reverse, Seven of Wands reversed. Gemini, I think the intuitive sensing I have been getting are what is actually reflective of your dynamic, because I feel that this card flow also supports what I was intuitively sensing about this Ace of Wands. With the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, this indicates and I've actually stated the dynamic of this card when I was speaking on the Seven of Discs in the reverse. These two are the same card. They have different names because they're different tarot decks. But these two are the same cards. They are just in different orientations at the moment. But the Seven of Pentacles refers to a situation in which someone attempts to work for or go towards a particular material possession, but they're unable to achieve it. Please excuse me. Excuse me for that interruption. I was needing to get some water. The Seven of Pentacles is a situation in which someone attempts to go towards or work for a particular material possession, but they're unable to achieve it. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, this indicates that from you not being able to achieve what it is that you're wanting to from the Seven of Pentacles, you are further creating your own attempts to receive the things that you're wanting to have received from the Seven of Pentacles. You are creating opportunity for yourself. So this is, I feel that this Wheel of Fortune in reverse is actually a continuation of the Seven of Pentacles. You are still further attempting to go towards the particular material possession that you're wanting to have. This card doesn't indicate whether you actually do or do not receive what it is you're going towards. But I feel that you, again, are not receiving the particular material possession because you have the Five of Swords in the reverse. This is actually the same card that came out for you in your present row. It's in the same orientation as well. It's the Five of Swords reversed. These are the same cards, different decks. I'm trying to get a clearer understanding of this card. So with this card, you are letting go, or you've started to let go of the attempts you're making with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. This is you coming into mental acceptance that you're unable to achieve this particular possession that you're wanting. And you've accepted you're unable to achieve this, and you are mentally letting go of wanting to go towards the particular possession. However, you are mentally letting go of this particular possession, but you've started working on something new with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Seven of Wands upright indicates a situation in which someone is working towards, or is actively working towards a particular goal, but they're unable to achieve it. With this being in the reverse, this indicates that you have come out of a situation in which you are not achieving. You begin to start achieving. I don't feel that the goal that you're working towards with the Seven of Rods in the reverse is the same as the Seven of Pentacles, because they are being presented within different suits. Where you're working towards with the Seven of Pentacles upright is something you strictly see as a material possession, as a pentacle. What you're working towards with the Seven of Rods is something that requires active work, which I feel is why your card flow supports that you are re-immersing or fully or more immersing yourself into your physical work with this Ace of Wands in the upright. The pentacle or the material possession that you're letting go of, I intuitively feel is your partner, who is being presented within this Three of Discs suit, and who presented as the Queen of Cups in your clarifier cards for this Three of Discs. She is the pentacle that you're unachieving between the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. You instead choose to mentally let go of these situations, and you're now refocusing yourself on your work. And I say refocusing because this is the Seven of Wands. As I stated, the Seven of Wands upright indicates a situation in which someone has been working towards a goal, but they're unable to achieve it. Because this card specifically is coming out in the reverse, this indicates to me that you had been experiencing what's the word I'm looking for? You had been experiencing a period of unfulfillment in your physical work. That would have been indicated by the Seven of Wands upright. Because it's in the reverse, you are coming out of that. And I feel that because these cards are to clarify the Ace of Wands, that's where the full Ace of Wands energy comes from. As I stated before, the Ace of Wands is a situation where you are having new creative ideas towards your physical work. You were sort of in a stump before, I assume because you had been wanting to go towards your partner, that took away your creativity and your ability towards your work. But with you letting go of your partner mentally, you're able to refocus and recenter yourself within your work. I also think that you had lost your focus in your work because, as I was intuitively sensing before, I really believe that your divine partner and this third party person they may be involved with are people that you physically work with, Gemini. I think that within your workplace, you are interested in someone, and the person that you're interested in is actually involved with someone else who also works with you, who works with the both of you. To clarify the Lust card in the reverse, which is in other tarot decks is the Strength card, so the Lust or Strength in reverse. The cards coming out for you are the Eight of Cups reverse, Knight of Rods or Wands upright, Four of Rods or Wands reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. So this lust card in reverse was following this Eight of Cups upright. That was indicating to me that from you being in this consistent state of sadness, I intuitively feel was regarding your partnership. You were emotionally weakened, as indicated by the lust card. But within this lust card, you're letting go of that sadness with this Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's interesting that these are the same cards in different orientations, but essentially it's like this Eight of Cups is also directly following the Eight of Cups reverse is essentially directly following the Eight of Cups upright, because this is the first clarifier for the lust dynamic. But you're experiencing the sadness and being in the sadness, the weakness that you're experiencing. You begin to let go of this emotion. So the sadness, what I'm intuitively getting is that because you're so within the sadness, it essentially starts to just fade away. And not fade away as in it goes away and you start experiencing a happiness, but you don't even physically feel the sadness anymore. You still have it internally, but you've numbed yourself to it. That's what I'm intuitively getting with this Eight of Cups in the reverse. And instead, you begin working towards something, albeit it's not with the best intentions. This Knight of Rods is someone who is initiative in going towards a particular pursuit, but because they are not the queen or the king, they don't have a full sense of maturity. They want to go towards something, a particular goal or pursuit, essentially prematurely. They are choosing. What's intuitively coming to me is heart over mind. They are not logically thinking about going towards their goal. They're wanting to go towards their goal because they want that particular achievement so badly, but they are not logically factoring out the best way to go towards it. They simply are just going. And the goal or the pursuit that you're moving towards with this Knight of Rods is actually your partnership again. Because you are over, essentially, you're numb to the sadness that you had been experiencing about your partnership. You are over experiencing this sadness. You're wanting to go towards your partnership, and you actually do attempt to go towards your partnership with this Four of Rods in the reverse. However, because it's in the reverse, this indicates that you are unsuccessful in achieving partnership. And I feel that you're unsuccessful in achieving this partnership because you now have this Three of Pentacles in the upright. I think because this card is coming out in the upright, I do more firmly believe that your divine partner is actually in physical relationship with the third party individual that I feel works with the both of you. Your partner was first presented, well, they weren't first presented. They were actually presented here with the Four of Cups in reverse and with the Ace of Discs, but I think the heavier energy they were presenting in as is this Three of Discs in the reverse. These are actually the same cards, different decks, so they have different names, but this is now fully in the upright, which is what made me feel that, or what made me more firmly believe that yes, your partner is in physical relationship with another person. But your partner was presenting as this Three of Discs in the reverse because that was the initial interaction between you and your partner, them being in a third party situation. And with you attempting to go towards them through the state of weakness that you're experiencing because you've had so much sadness, you've numbed yourself to your sadness. That's what's causing you to experience this weakness. You foolishly, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be blunt with you, Gemini, you foolishly, because you're the Knight of Rods, you foolishly attempt again to go towards this partner, and instead you see even more firmly that your partner is in partnership with someone else. That's why this Three of Pentacles is coming out in the upright. This is a third party situation involving your material possessions or physical surroundings or life satisfaction. I intuitively feel that the pentacles throughout your spread, the pentacles or the discs, are referring to your divine partner. And so because this is your future row, I think that at that point you have made several attempts to go towards your partner without success, because in your present row, to clarify the Ace of Wands, within the Ace of Wands, you had attempted to go towards your partner. However, now that I'm saying this, I feel that it's different dynamics. What I'm intuitively getting is that from the dynamic of your Ace of Wands, and I'll bring back out the cards with the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you were seeing your divine partner's potential, and what I'm intuitively getting is you made some attempt towards your person, but they were not serious attempts. Especially with you being Gemini, someone who governs lightheartedness, especially within communication, someone who governs comedy and humor and laughter. I think that you made superficial attempts towards your partner within this Ace of Wands. Moving into the future, because you realize the sadness that you have, or you realize how heavy the sadness you have about your partner, you, with the Knight of Rods and with the Four of Rods, you make even stronger attempts, but they're foolish because you're showing up as the Knight of Rods. And because you also, to clarify this through this, you also initially presented as the Page of Cups. So, the way you are presenting throughout your reading, Gemini, you're presenting as the Emperor reversed, someone who is stubborn and self-centered, self-focused. You have presented within your past energy as the Prince of Swords in the reverse, someone who isn't as methodical or intellectual as they would like for themselves to be. The Prince of Cups, which is actually very similar to the Page of Cups. Beings who are not as emotionally mature as others, because you were the Prince of, you were showing up as the Prince of Cups in your past. You're someone who is romantic, but it's a very superficial romantic. I'm going to be honest with you, Gemini. And to clarify the Lust card, you were also presenting as the Knight of Rods. Someone, again, who isn't as mature and evolved. Someone who makes foolish attempts. You are not as mature as you could be. You are not as mature as you should be for your partner, because they were presenting as the Queen of Cups. You are needing to be a king. And I think moving forward, you are going to realize that, because you eventually do have the Knight of Swords coming out and the Knight of Discs. The Knight within this deck is reflective of the King from my clarifier deck. So these are the highest court cards for these suits, but this is your future room. I think after your second attempt with this person and realizing that, okay, they are with this third party being, you decide to focus more on your work. And I think you focusing on your work is what matures you, because with this, you're now presenting as a knight. And so following you refocusing on your work, re-immersing yourself in your work again. And I really think that this is just a continuation of this Ace of Wands, but this is a more strategic dynamic than the Ace of Wands. The Wands would be an active effort, like your physical output, what you're physically doing, and the Swords reflects more of your mental state. So you were just going towards your work and doing it, but now you're also or you will be moving forward into the near future, you will be more methodical in how you work. So this refers to your work creativity. This refers to your work logistics. And I feel that you are going to be more logical, and with you better strategizing in your work and better receiving output from your work, it does allow you to have greater sense of maturity. And that will allow you to move into this Knight of Discs energy. This is in the reverse because you still are not experiencing the physical satisfaction that you're wanting to, which I feel is you being with your divine partner. But because it's the Knight at all that's coming out, please excuse me, I do think that you are maturing, Gemini, or you will be maturing, Gemini. And I really think that's what you need most right now, is to mature. With that being said, that will actually conclude your November to December 2024 energy reading, Gemini rising and sun. I thank you very much for being here with me. I hope you were able to receive understanding and insight from your reading. Thank you, Gemini. I love you, and have a good night. Good evening, Virgo. Welcome to your November 2024 to December 2024 energy reading. I've already reshuffled the cards for you off screen, so let's get into your messages. Okay, Virgo rising and sun. For your reading, we have overview, past, present, and future energy dynamics. In your overview, the cards coming out for you are the Lust card upright, Seven of Cups upright, Two of Swords upright, and Ace of Swords upright. Virgo, your overview cards are giving me the impression that you are undergoing a maturation and mental resolution period. With the Lust card upright, In other tarot decks, this is also the Strength card. This is indicating that you're experiencing a challenging situation that essentially challenges you and tests you, but it allows you to grow and mature. That's where the strength comes in. It's something that you are able to overcome, but you're only able to overcome it through a sense of maturity, through a sense of achievement, and through dedication, determination, and resiliency. Following this, you have the Seven of Cups upright. This is indicating through your resiliency and the maturation that you experience from this lust card, you are able to release, what I'm intuitively getting is you're able to release any negative emotions that you have previously had before experiencing this lust challenge. You are releasing those emotions, and with the Two of Swords upright, once you've released those emotions, you're able to come into better mental resolution with yourself. The Two of Swords refers to a situation in which someone is experiencing or is in a current state of mental resolve. You feel mentally balanced. I want to say you feel at peace. That is genuinely what the intuitive message is coming to me as. You feel at peace, and this card also happens to be titled the Peace card because it is a card in which one feels at peace. And with the Ace of Swords upright, this indicates that from this at peace feeling you are experiencing, you're able to begin new creative thoughts and ideas. You're able to move forward. You're able to move beyond your previous mental state from being at peace, from releasing your emotions, and from this maturation you've experienced. So overall, it seems that you are in a very good place right now, Virgo. You've experienced a period of growth, and not only experienced that growth, but you also are moving forward from that growth. Now, in your past energy dynamics, the cards coming out for you are the Hangman reversed, Four of Cups upright, Three of Swords upright, and Two of Cups reversed. I do think this energy dynamic is related to the experience you were having before this lust card. With the Hangman in the reverse, this indicates a situation in which someone is ignoring a problem or excuse me, someone is ignoring a problem they're experiencing or ignoring an opportunity of growth. The Hangman upright is reflective of someone who is gaining a new perspective, and from that new perspective able to gain new insight and wisdom. Because it's in the reverse, this indicates to me that you are not allowing yourself to look at your situation differently. You're not allowing yourself to reflect on your situation and to gain insight and wisdom about your situation. And I think this is because you are choosing to focus on a romantic interest with this Four of Cups in the upright. This card specifically refers to an emotional partnership. I say that you are ignoring this new perspective, insight, and wisdom for a romantic interest, because this is also followed by the Three of Swords in the upright. This refers to a third-party mental situation. I feel, I'll say this, for your past energy, I think you were preoccupying yourself with a false divine partnership. Because you have this Three of Swords in the upright, and which indicates a third-party mental situation, and the Two of Cups in the reverse, which is a situation in which someone is out of emotional balance with themselves, but you have the Four of Cups in the upright. This is indicating to me that you are seeing someone as a potential partnership. They are not your genuine partner because you're experiencing a third-party mental situation, and the word conflict almost came out. So I think that's for a reason that it is a conflict for you to attempt to mentally align yourself with this person. But this situation, this Three of Swords situation, also causes you to experience an imbalance with yourself emotionally. So you seeing this partnership or this potential partnership is actually something that doesn't agree with you. It's not in full mental alignment with yourself, and it's not allowing you to be in emotional alignment and balance with yourself. If this is someone mentally, logically, and clearly was your partner, the card that would have presented more likely would have been the Four of Swords also. But because this is a Three of Swords, this indicates that this is a third-party situation. The interaction, the connection is presenting as the Four of Cups because you yourself are seeing this person as a potential partner, but they're not a genuine divine partner, because the way the interaction is actually playing out is this person is a third party to yourself. This is someone who is not a genuine partner for you. And that's especially supported by this Two of Cups in reverse. You being in this connection, in this situation with this other person, doesn't allow you to have emotional fulfillment. they're only a potential. Now, moving into the present, the cards coming out for you are the Chariot upright, Knight of Cups upright, Queen of Swords upright, and Queen of Cups in reverse. Virgo, I do think your present row is the dynamic of the Lust card upright moving into the Seven of Cups. The Chariot upright indicates a situation in which someone experienced radical change. Traditionally, that radical change looks like a movement or a change of environment. The Chariot card is called the Chariot because essentially someone is traveling great distance in order to receive new wisdom and insight or new knowledge. That's why it's the Chariot. The Chariot is what's carrying the being elsewhere. So your physical surroundings, or even this could reflect internally or externally. I can pull clarifiers later on to get a clear understanding of which dynamic it is, but the energy of this card is one of radical change with the intention of gaining new perspective, new knowledge, new insight, new wisdom. The Chariot is to carry you into a new state of being, essentially. And from this radical change, you move into the Knight of Cups upright. This is a very emotionally mature and resolved being. He is someone who has full control over their emotions. Someone who is not easily emotionally influenced by the things that they are experiencing. They are able to maintain a consistent state of being and emotional wellness. So it feels that the dynamic of this Chariot, which again I was stating that the dynamic of your present row was the Lust moving into the Seven of Cups. I think this Chariot is the challenge that you were experiencing within this Lust. And we can find out later how this actually looks. But whatever the Chariot dynamic truly is, it's something that matures you emotionally, allowing you to be in this Knight of Cups energy. And from you gaining emotional control, you are also able to gain more mental control with this Queen of Swords upright. This is a more feminine being who has full mental capacity. She's someone who is, the word I'm getting intuitively is witty. Someone who's quick thinking, who's perceptive, who's very methodical. There's a particular word wanting to be channeled through. Constructive. She's someone who is very constructive. And with you experiencing these two dynamics, the emotional resolve and the cleverness, this essentially rejects the feminine aspect of this Knight of Cups with the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel that this card can represent someone who is more feminine, more emotionally receptive, but is emotionally imbalanced, which is why it would be in reverse. However, I feel based on the card dynamic and flow, it's not that you are emotionally imbalanced, it's that you are more masculinely within your emotions. The Queen of Cups upright, what differs between her and the Knight of Cups is she is more heart over mind, while with the Knight of Cups being masculine, he would be more mind over heart. So they both have full emotional control and autonomy, but the Queen of Cups upright is someone who would be more emotionally responsive. He doesn't allow his decisions to be affected by his emotions. That's why he has that mental control. The Queen of Cups is someone who would make decisions with the consideration of their emotions. But because this is in the reverse, I feel that you are choosing to be more so fully in your Knight of Cups. You are not allowing your emotions to affect your decisions. Within your feminine aspect, you lean more towards being the Queen of Swords versus being the Queen of Cups. And I think this definitely supports the Seven of Cups moving into the Two of Swords and Ace of Swords, where you do have the mental control. With the Seven of Cups, this is letting go of what I was intuitively sensing, past negative emotions, and you moving into mental resolve and able to have new thoughts and ideas. And I think this Ace of Swords is the energy dynamic of the Queen of Swords upright. This is your being, and this is your action here. Moving into the future, the cards being presented for you are the Eight of Swords reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Two of Discs reversed, and the Queen of Wands. So moving forward from you experiencing this emotional and mental resolve, you, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, are experiencing, the word I'm intuitively getting is a calm. The Eight of Swords upright would have referred to a situation in which someone is essentially stuck in their head. They're having cyclical or habitual thoughts, most likely, usually within the same thought or idea or situational topic. Please excuse me. Because this is presenting in the reverse, this indicates that you are either letting go of that situation or you're not experiencing. What I'm intuitively sensing is you are simply not experiencing it. I intuitively get that you could be experiencing an Eight of Swords in the upright because you have so many thoughts and ideas within your head. As indicated with this Ace of Swords, you and the Queen of Swords, you have new ideas that are coming to you, and you're not allowing them to feel heavy, or you're not allowing them to overwhelm you. You, because you have mental and emotional resolve, you are able to receive these ideas that you're having and process them very well. They're not just swimming around in your head, which would have been indicated by the Eight of Swords upright. You're able to confront them, process them, and utilize and incorporate them practically. Now, with you having these ideas that you are able to practically use and incorporate, you move into the Wheel of Fortune reverse energy, in which someone is taking more control over their life. The Wheel of Fortune upright is a situation in which someone allows fate to be brought to them. They allow themselves to receive particular situations or opportunities based on what their higher forces want to bring to them. The card in the reverse is essentially someone getting ahead of their higher forces. They are stating, I am going to go out and I am going to create opportunity for myself. I feel intuitively that you being within this Wheel of Fortune reverse is you incorporating the thoughts and ideas you're receiving between this Eight of Swords reverse and this Ace of Swords in the upright from your overview. However, the opportunities that you are creating for yourself are not entirely something or things that you need or feel you want, because you have the Two of Discs in reverse. This is indicating someone who is not in full alignment with their material possessions, physical surroundings, or life satisfaction. Intuitively, I sense this is more about your life satisfaction. The things that you're experiencing with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you have gone towards them yourself. You chose to go towards them, but you are not receiving the satisfaction that you want to receive with them. However, that doesn't discourage you, because moving from this, you continue to work even further with this Queen of Wands in the upright. This is someone who is initiative, creative, and innovative in their physical effort and pursuit towards a particular goal. You're not just strategically working towards or working within this Wheel of Fortune situation. You are choosing to be more proactive, to be more physically active in achieving what it is that you want to achieve. Overall, Virgo, I think your reading is indicating that for a brief period, you were out of alignment with yourself. I intuitively feel it's because you were looking at a false romantic potential. However, you did release that potential, and from you releasing that interaction, you allowed yourself to grow and mature. So much so that you are presenting as the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. These three are very high-ranking cards, Virgo. I think of the zodiac readings I've done so far, and you would be my 10th zodiac reading. This is the first time multiple high court cards have come out. So you are very mature, you are very resolved, Virgo. And in multiple areas of your life, emotionally, mentally, and in your physical capacity. Because you have this Two of this in reverse, that's just what you're missing. The actual physical manifestation of all of the effort that you are putting in. But I feel that because this Queen of Wands ends your future row, you're going to be receiving your physical manifestations some point in the later future. But you're still needing to work towards it with your future ending with the Queen of Wands. With that being said, I would like to pull clarifiers for the Lust card, just to get a clearer understanding of the physical dynamic of the challenge you were experiencing that allowed you to mature. I would like to pull clarifiers for the Chariot card to get an understanding of how you were able to gain this emotional and mental resolve here in your present row. I would also like to pull clarifiers for the Two of Discs in reverse, just to get an understanding of why you are not able to experience why you are not or will not be experiencing the satisfaction from your pursuits within this Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay, Virgo, Rising, and Sun. To clarify the Lust card upright, or the energy dynamic of you experiencing a challenging situation that allows you to mature. The cards coming out for you are the Eight of Rods reverse, Knight of Rods upright, the Fool upright, and the Two of Swords, or excuse me, the Four of Swords upright. Okay, Virgo, I did state earlier I was intuitively sensing your, excuse me, I was intuitively sensing your present, or excuse me, your past throne. The energy dynamic was reflective of this Lust card moving into the Seven of Cups. I think this card dynamic does reflect the intuition I was receiving. The Eight of Wands in reverse indicates a situation in which you are attempting to have or attempting to be in a consistent or continuous work with towards a particular person was intuitively, excuse me, towards a particular goal. Because that word came out, that's based on what I am intuitively sensing, that you were wanting to have consistent active work with a particular person. I say that because the Knight of Rods is directly following this Eight of Rods. I intuitively am understanding this card as being not you. This is a more masculine figure from yourself. Not just because you are an earth sign, which makes you a feminine sign, Virgo, but because you have a number of feminine cards, being cards that come out for you. Emotionally, you ultimately settle within your masculine dynamic, meaning you don't choose to allow your emotions to more dictate the decisions you make, but more so your mind. However, you still present as the Queen of Swords upright and the Queen of Wands upright, and you do have acknowledgement of your Queen of Cups energy. It's in the reverse because you choose to more masculinely present within your emotions. But this card is coming out even at all because you have acknowledgement of your feminine aspect within your emotions. So because of that, I do feel that this Knight of Rods, which is the masculine card, is going to be another person. And because this Knight of Rods is following the Eight of Rods reverse, I do feel that this active effort that you are attempting to work towards is actually towards this Knight of Rods. Someone who you see to be physically achieving, physically capable, and because this is the Knight dynamic of the court cards, he is someone who is a bit more romantic than maybe the Page or the King. Romantic in the way that he carries himself, essentially. Not necessarily emotionally romantic, but charismatic is what I'm getting. The way, the effort that he puts into himself, into the things that he does and accomplishes, it comes across as very charismatic towards you, is what I'm intuitively sensing. I mentally got the word smitten. He's someone that you are smitten with, is what I'm getting. There's something else that's wanting to specifically come out. One moment. You admire the way that he carries himself and the way that he works. So you are wanting to work towards either being with this person or working with this person. However, you are unable to achieve that because the Eight of Rods is in the reverse. Because of this, you're unable to achieve with this person. You move into the Fool card energy. This indicates someone who chooses to not look for new opportunity or new insight into their situation for themselves. They more so are allowing themselves to be open to the world and to allow insight and understanding to be brought to them. That's why this is called the Fool card. This is a being who doesn't have particular intentions to receive what they want to receive. They simply are just putting their trust and faith into the universe to bring to them what they need to receive. And I feel that, because this card is in the upright, I feel that you do receive what it is that you were hoping to receive. Regardless, even though you didn't know what it was, you were still expecting something. And what you did receive was mental resolution with a partner. And I feel that it has to do with this Knight of Rods. From your past draw, I did state that you were seeing a potential romantic partner, a potential romantic partner, but I was intuitively sensing that they are not a divine partner. You were seeing them as divine potential, but they genuinely were not, because you had the Three of Swords upright coming out following this Four of Cups. I think, to clarify this lust situation, I think what was challenging you and what allowed you to mature was you attempting to go into partnership with someone who ultimately is not your divine partner, but you were needing to experience that attempt in order to mature into new feelings with the Seven of Cups upright. This is letting go of previous, what I was intuitively sensing, specifically negative emotions and feelings. With me saying that, what I'm intuitively getting is you were immaturely attempting to have a partnership with this Knight of Rods based on the impressions I was getting about how you feel about this person, with you being smitten with them. I think this is someone who is maybe more mature or even older than you. Essentially someone who emotionally and mentally is in balance with where you were at the time. This is someone a bit more beyond your emotional and mental capacity. I do intuitively feel that it's someone who is older than you, or at least is more mature than you. And so this Four of Swords upright is coming out in your clarifiers after the Fool card to indicate that you gained the understanding of the dynamic between yourself and this Knight of Rods. With this Four of Swords, this indicates a mental partnership and alignment. I think the alignment is you realizing the dynamic imbalance of you and the Knight of Rods. And so because these are the dynamic of the Lust card, you realizing this dynamic imbalance and you also coming into acceptance of it is what allows you to essentially move beyond that smitten feeling you were having with the Seven of Cups upright. You realize that the word I'm getting is schoolgirl. It's someone, I am very strongly intuitively sensing a less mature feminine being who is attracted to a more mature masculine being. And I don't intend to be cliche like that, but that is genuinely what I'm getting. You realize that this person is a bit more mature and older, or older than you, and so this is not your partner. I shouldn't say so this is not your partner, because that may not necessarily be why this isn't your partner, but there's a dynamic imbalance between you and this other person who happens to not be your partner, I intuitively feel. So yes, so the challenging situation that allowed you to mature was you interacting with an older or more mature masculine being that you essentially were smitten with. But I feel that, especially because the Four of Swords came out, this is only a mental or a strictly working relationship. This is not someone that you are emotionally compatible with. That would have been indicated by the Four of Cups. that came out in your main spread because that's how you were seeing them, but this isn't how they actually are. Because it's the sword suit, this specifically and strictly indicates thoughts and mental patterns. This is someone who can only be in alignment with you essentially mentally, not emotionally or not physically, which would have been indicated by the cups or wands or the discs or pentacles. To clarify the Chariot card upright, this is the situation that was essentially a radical change for you that allowed you to mature more into your emotional and mental states. The cards coming out for you are the Two of Swords reverse, the Strength card reverse, the Temperance card upright, and the Five of Rods reverse. I'm just trying to get full understanding of the card dynamics. Okay, I did state that the Chariot could be an external or internal dynamic. Based on this card dynamic, I do feel that this is an internal situation. With the Two of Swords in reverse, this is indicating that you are experiencing mental unalignment. And because this is to clarify the card immediately following your past energy in which you were experiencing this emotional imbalance from attempting to romantically interact with a false partner, as indicated by the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups reverse. The radical change that you're experiencing is essentially you going within yourself. I think this particular energy dynamic directly follows the Four of Swords dynamic. And I did state I felt that your present row was the Seven of Cups and Two of Swords and Ace of Swords. So that also reflects that I feel that this dynamic is following the Four of Swords, which would have immediately ended this less card. So, but The Two of Swords reverse, you are experiencing a mental imbalance. I feel that it's because you lost assurance in yourself after you came to the realization that this potential, or from what you perceive, this potential romantic partner, who is also this Knight of Rods, is not someone you are intended to be with, at least divinely. You lost assurance and confidence in yourself. So you feel mentally unbalanced, and that causes you to be in a weakened state with the Strength card in reverse. The Strength card and the Lust card, these are the same cards. They just have different names because they're different decks. But from you losing this confidence in yourself, you feel yourself, or you are in a state, in a lessened and weakened state of yourself, essentially. However, you do regain your composure from this, from you losing your confidence and losing your self-assurance, through patience with this Temperance card in the upright. This is indicating a situation in which someone gains insight and wisdom specifically through patience. Being temperamental, you allowed yourself to be within these feelings that you're experiencing from the Two of Swords and the Strength reversed, both reversed. This feels as if you more so sat with the idea and the thought of you attempting to go towards that potential romantic. You sat with that thought. You gain understanding of the situation. I intuitively feel you came to your own understanding of why that potential was not right or the best situation for you. And moving from this temperamental state, you move into the Five of Rods reverse, which indicates that you choose to release your need to work or be physically active. The Five of Rods upright is a situation and someone is actively working towards changing their physical situation, their physical surroundings, the things that they are presently interacting with. It's complete and radical change, because this is showing up in the reverse. You were choosing to not make any changes towards yourself. I feel that this card is indicating that you are continuing this temperance energy. You are choosing to be in a more reflective state, essentially. You're wanting to be with and to be of just yourself. You're not interacting with the things that are physically going on around you. You're maintaining temperance, essentially. And so that's why I feel that this Chariot card is an internal energy dynamic. You are internally radically changing yourself by not doing. You're taking a step away from yourself because your previous self was someone who wanted to go towards this false romantic. Your previous self was someone who was attempting to have a consistent partnership with this false romantic. And with you gaining the understanding from your higher guides with this Fool card, you having the realization and the understanding of your dynamic between yourself and this false potential, you've decided to take a step back from yourself. You essentially stated, I am not going to do anything. I am just going to sit here and reflect. And that's what that Chariot card is. It's you moving by not moving, essentially. And it's a radical change because that is different from what you're wanting to do. You are not putting in any effort at all with this Five of Rods reverse from you attempting to have consistent effort with this Eight of Rods reverse. And this is only reversed because you failed to actually fulfill the effort that you were wanting to put in with this person. I feel that this person was not reciprocating the feelings that you were having, which is why the card showed up in the reverse. But I feel that you were genuinely, you yourself were maintaining this dynamic upright, indicating that you were putting in full effort towards this person. The card is reversed because they were not reciprocating. To clarify the Two of Discs in reverse, the dissatisfaction with your experience of essentially trying to utilize all of the ideas and thoughts you're having with this Eight of Swords reverse and the Ace of Swords upright. After you've gained your emotional and mental resolve, you were in a state of being at peace, and so you have new thoughts and ideas. You attempted to apply those thoughts and ideas excuse me, in a practical way, but you weren't receiving the result from it. So these are to clarify the dissatisfaction that you were having with what you were receiving from applying your thoughts. The cards are the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Justice upright, the High Priestess upright, and the Chariot upright. Okay, I think this card dynamic is indicating that you are actually needing to mature even more in order for you to successfully and practically apply the thoughts and ideas that you're having. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is actually the exact same card preceding the card that's been clarified in the same orientation. I think this is to reinforce that. So I stated with your main spread, Wheel of Fortune reversed, that you essentially were taking matters of fate into your own hands, where you were creating your own opportunities. I think with this card coming out again, it's more so emphasizing that you are going beyond your higher guides. You, intuitively, what I'm getting is that you are not as spiritually connected as you can be. And because of that, you are actually interacting and working outside of what is spiritually and divinely aligned for you, Virgo. And that's supported by the Justice card upright, which indicates someone who is receiving divine justice. This is an active card, so the dynamic is something that is essentially ongoing, meaning this doesn't look a particular way. It's more so this card by itself is a dynamic, is an active dynamic. It's hard for me to explain because major arcana cards are very spiritual. And you know what? With me stating that, I just realized all of these cards are major arcana cards. So I think that definitely supports what I was intuitively picking up before realizing that you are not spiritually connected as you should be because you have these spiritual cards coming out. So this imbalance, this dissatisfaction you're experiencing is because it's for spiritual reasons. You are not spiritually connected as you should be, Virgo. But you are receiving divine justice, meaning that your higher guides are presenting you with different situations in which you have the opportunity to gain understanding of what is divinely aligned for you and what is not divinely aligned for you. Because this is in the upright, I feel that you are gaining that understanding. You are coming into realization of what is and isn't right for you. And I feel that is a correct interpretation because you eventually do have the Queen of Wands to follow this two of this. So I do know that at some point you are going to be in a position where you can start more effectively working on the things that you need to work on with this Queen of Wands upright. But following this Justice card, you have the High Priestess. And I think that again supports that you do receive the understanding that you need to from this Justice card, because you do begin to be more spiritually interactive and spiritually connected with this high priestess. However, before I got into the actual dynamic of this card, what I was initially picking up while looking over at it from the Justice, I was sensing that this is relative to not you, but your higher forces. I think that to assist you in your understanding, your higher forces, your higher self, essentially, your spiritual guides are wanting to play a more active role in your life to help you better understand what you need to understand with this Justice card. And from you being more spiritually connected, most likely through your guides being more active and more direct with you, you were able to move into the Chariot card upright. As I stated previously with your main Spirit Chariot, this is a situation where you undergo radical change in order to gain new insight, wisdom, and perspective. I feel that this radical change is you being more spiritually connected with your guides. The way your main spread intuitively feels, your cards actually do feel to be not as spiritual, to be more earthly connected. And honestly, even these clarifier cards, as spiritual as they are, especially with this high priestess, they don't feel as spiritual as other readings have felt for me as well. These also feel more earthly. And maybe it's because you are an earth sign, Virgo, but it genuinely feels that you are not as spiritually connected as you could and should be, and as your guides are wanting you to be. And if you're the thing about spirit guides is what your guides want for you are, and I don't know if that car horn picked up, but there was some car horns in the background, and I think that is to confirm the direction that I'm going. But what I was saying, the things that your guides want for you are things that you actually need. So I feel that your higher forces are wanting you to be more spiritually connected and connecting, Virgo. That's why I feel that you are unable to receive the satisfaction from the new ideas and thoughts that you're having. And what just intuitively came to me just now after saying that is, especially because you are a mature person, with this Knight of Cups upright and the Queen of Swords upright, you are mature. You have the ability to be highly spiritual, but I don't think that you are using your knowledge from this Eight of Swords reverse and Ace of Swords upright in the best way through this Wheel of Fortune reverse. That's why you're not able to receive the satisfaction you should receive that would allow you to actually be fulfilled. Because it's like, You can have a hammer and a saw, but if you don't know how to use them, then you're not able to chop anything. You're not able to nail something. You can have tools, which I feel you do, but if you don't know how to use them, then they don't return to you what they need to return. That's the metaphor I'm getting for you, Virgo. So, with that being said, explore your spirituality more, Virgo. I don't even feel I need to tell you to mature. I think that you are very mature. I think you just need to be more spiritually connected and connecting. That's what I was getting from that last set of clarifiers. With that being said, that will conclude your reading, Virgo. I thank you very much for being here with me. I love you very much, and good night. I will be moving forward to the remaining mutable signs.